Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
The public health crisis growing. The CEOs from Michigan's top hospitals, plural, issuing a warning as hospital beds are being filled up at an alarming rate because of coronavirus. But we begin with breaking news. The state's largest school district has announced it is suspending all in-person learning as COVID-19 cases surge. The Detroit Public Schools Community District is going fully remote starting on Monday. Again, that's Monday, and it'll stay that way until the beginning of next year. But there are options for parents who don't have childcare. Paula Tutman has been following this story from the beginning. Paula, this was a move the district was hoping to avoid.
You know what, Jason, this is really mammoth. You're absolutely correct. If you think about everything Dr. Viti has done to try to give parents options to meet them where they are, a lot of parents in Detroit don't have the option to work from home. They need the child care. They need to be able to have their kids in school. But today, it is the school district meeting the disease where it is. The announcement came today that DPSCD is closing its facility doors until next year.
Yeah, this wasn't an easy decision, but we said we would open up schools based on science and data. And likewise, we said that we would suspend in-person learning based on science and data.
The district has had what the health department would call 3 separate outbreaks. That's more than 2 unrelated cases. The district says that the cases are not spreading inside the schools, but instead are coming into the facilities from children and teachers in infected households, bringing the disease into the schools. And as the nation sees its highest number of new cases today, the district is pulling back.
The infection rate in the city is just increasing too rapidly to justify the continuation of in-person learning.
The superintendent, Dr. Nikolai Viti, has been adamant that parents have a choice based on their individual needs. And the DPSCD team essentially set up 3 different learning models. Face-to-face, in which there are about 10,000 students. Also, learning centers in which students can be dropped off for remote learning, breakfast and lunch with adult supervision. And then, of course, the remote learning model. By ceasing all exterior learning models, by stopping the face-to-face learning tomorrow, and then by closing all of the learning centers after Monday until January 11th at the earliest, after winter break, Viti is essentially signaling that the community spread is so bad it is too risky to educate some of the most at-risk students, some 49,000 of them, in any way other than remotely. Now, obviously, we've been talking about this for a while. We've been watching school districts roll back face-to-face learning to complete remote learning. This is the largest school district in the state. There are lots of moving parts here. We're talking about students who could get lost, forever lost, who haven't been found, who have this difficulty in making it to school if they don't have this accountability. We're talking about feeding students. Again, so much to unpack. Starting at 4 o'clock today, piece by piece, we're going to take a look at what the school district is going to do to try to make sure it does not lose 49,000 students in the process of also trying to manage this virus. Jason?
Fair to say, Paula, there's a number of parents out there right now freaking out about what they're going to do about childcare and at-home learning and tech and all, internet access, all of it.
All of it. And we're going to start tackling all of that this evening. We're talking to parents. We're talking to administrators. We're talking to the district. It does have plans to try to help. But remember, it is also dealing with this community spread. And at this point, it just doesn't feel safe in having those kids inside these facilities.
Yeah, better safe than sorry. Thanks, Paula. The heads of Michigan's hospitals came together this morning to issue a warning. People are being hospitalized for the coronavirus at concerning rates, and they fear it will only get worse. CEOs from the state's 5 health systems say hospitalizations are doubling every 2 weeks in Michigan. It comes as we're seeing record daily case numbers. Yesterday, Michigan reporting more than 6,000 new cases with 42 more deaths. So to put this into context, it would be like Detroit's big 3 TV stations plus 20, plus 50, plus 56, plus 62, all coming together and saying, folks, we have a major problem here. Victor, what's going on? Give us the latest that you know.
Well, Jason, this is something that they've feared for quite some time now, and it's all because of that. It's all because of this that they're asking people to go ahead and follow that COVID-19 protocol to maybe get that number back down.
As COVID numbers continue to rise, the virus is spreading at a faster rate than what we saw months ago. More people are contracting the virus and more patients are having to be admitted to hospitals for COVID care. Lately, the average weekly growth rate has been increasing about 40% every 2 weeks, and COVID-19 hospitalizations have increased more than 5-fold over the last 6 weeks in all. With that being said, these medical leaders are coming together asking the public to mask up, practice social distancing, and downsize the number of large gatherings to slow the spread before it cripples the hospital system here in Michigan. Hospital beds are filling up not just in major cities, but nearly every hospital statewide.
This rate of increase is, as you'll hear, pressuring healthcare systems and frontline workers across the state, and that's only going to intensify as these cases and hospitalizations continue to rise. And so I think you'll hear from the leaders on this call that our situation in Michigan is once again headed to a place that is going to be very painful for our state unless we take personal responsibility, all of us across the state.
And Jason, just like you were saying, with all these hospitals coming together, this is a very big deal, not to mention the type of exhaustion that the staff workers at the hospitals are going through. But we'll have more on that coming up later.
All right, Victor, thank you for that report. A 3-alarm fire at a Southfield apartment complex was sparked by ongoing renovations. This happened this morning at the Carnegie Park Apartments near 11 Mile in Inkster. Sky 4 capturing the smoke coming from the building. Fire chief says there was another fire in the same unit previously. No one was hurt, and that fire is still under investigation. Well, it is back to reality around here after that stretch of warm weather. It seems almost cruel that this COVID stuff has come back with a surge, with the winter weather or the colder temperatures almost in lockstep, Brandon.
Well, you wonder, with so much of the country under the warm spell the last week, if maybe we weren't careful enough just being out and about. But it's amazing how much help the sun can be, because we started in many areas middle 20s. Right now it's middle 40s, 47 at Metro, calm wind, 46 Pontiac and Howell. And we are getting back to normal, or back to reality, which is low 50s. That's our climatological average for this time of year. So we're spot on, beautiful skies, light winds, and a classic fall day today. So let's get out there and enjoy it. You saw Victor rolling up his sleeves, so we're in pretty good shape for now. I've got to zoom out here just to show you this is actually an animation of clouds and radar. There's nothing close by, but a system off to our west will have an impact on your Friday. Jason, coming up.
As President Trump continues to challenge the election results in court, President-elect Joe Biden has started to fill in his administration. Biden named longtime aide Ron Klain as White House Chief of Staff. NBC News says he's reportedly considering former rival Senator Bernie Sanders as Secretary of Labor. And one official says he hasn't ruled out naming even a Republican who supported President Trump to his cabinet. One Republican senator says it's unacceptable to deny the president-elect information from daily intelligence briefings, but he still supports Trump's legal efforts investigating the results.
There is no loss from him getting the briefings and to be able to do that. And if that's not occurring by Friday, I will step in as well and to be able to push and to say this needs to occur so that regardless of the outcome of the election, whichever way that it goes, people can be ready for that actual task.
State of Georgia is recounting ballots, but recounts only typically change a few hundred votes. Biden leads there by 14,000 votes. The concert industry is preparing for a possible return in the coming months. How Ticketmaster plans to make sure everybody inside the venue is COVID-free if and when, maybe post-vaccine, we go back to seeing live shows. And breaking news, a helicopter has crashed during a peacekeeping mission in Egypt, and there are Americans confirmed among the dead. What we know coming up next.